Happy Wednesday, second grade. Great job yesterday watching the recorded video lesson and doing the seesaw activity. We're going to get to that in just a second. But back to our theme of jack-o'-lanterns, we're going to do one more time our Hey Jack song from yesterday. This time, I want you to think about singing some of the parts of the song that are sung, or speaking or chanting parts of the song that are spoken or chanted, rapping or chanted, whichever you would like to call them. So we're going to do the song Hey Jack one more time. And then when I see you live in music class tomorrow, we're going to see if we can do this song together. So here we go. Remember, boom, shakalaka laka. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Hey Jack, what's up with that stare? Hey Jack, who you trying to scare? I don't think you look so tough, and I want candy bad enough that I'll come walking right up to your door. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Hey Jack, what's up with that face? Hey Jack, staring into space. You have candles for a brain, and scaring kids is just a game to keep you smiling every Halloween. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Let's not make a scene after Halloween. You'll become a homemade pumpkin pie. So boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka laka, boo. Hey Jack, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka, boo. Hey Jack, boo shakalaka laka, boo shakalaka, boo. Hey Jack. Nice job, you guys. Hey, did anybody have that song stuck in their heads after music yesterday? Man, it keeps getting stuck in my head. I want you to think of a really cool, simple, but also strong movement that we could do on the word boo. And we do it 8 times. So it has to be something that we can do 8 times every time we hear the chorus. Maybe it could be boo, shakalaka laka, boo, shakalaka laka. Or maybe you have another idea of a movement we could do on the boo. So I will ask you that on Thursday during your live music class. Nice job. Yesterday, some of you went onto Seesaw and you did a really simple activity for me, showing me that you know steady beat, and we used the rhyme pumpkin, pumpkin. When you went into Seesaw, you were able to use the microphone tool to record your voice speaking the rhyme while you tapped the steady beat to show me that you understand steady beat, because today we're moving on to something a little trickier. And I wanted to show you some of the Seesaw assignments that were awesome yesterday. So check these out. Stella, Annika, Calla, Michaela, and Luke, I'm going to share your Seesaw assignments, and I hope you're okay with that. I'm going to click on the first one, and it's going to take me into Seesaw, and we're going to check out how awesome Stella did at this assignment. As it opens up, there were kids who did the assignment in more than one way, which was interesting. So even though I gave you instructions one way, you chose to do it in a different way. Sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. So let's see how Stella did. I can see she made little pumpkins, but let's see what she did when we actually play. Let's try that again.
Round and back, turn into a jack-o'-lantern, just like that.
Stella, I give that a 10 out of 10, girl. That was awesome. You made the steady beat happen at exactly the right time. That was awesome. Who else do we have in here? Let's see. Back to it. And we have Annika. Let's see what Annika did on Seesaw. Annika, nice work. So you can see Stella used a pretty wide thickness on her drawing tool, and she used the color orange, which is something fun that you can choose. Uh-oh, I think this might be the same one. This looks like it's Stella's again, but let's see.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that.
I think that's Stella's again. What do you guys think? Oh, Mrs. James, come on, get your act together. Don't worry, I will share yours very soon, Annika. Sorry about that. Let's try Callum's. I hope this is a different one. Let's see if this is Callum's. I know it's Callum's because Callum put a little picture of himself on there. There it is. Okay, let's see what Callum did.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that.
Nailed it, Callum. That was awesome. And it doesn't matter what color you use, but I liked how slow you went when you were speaking it so you could make sure to tap the steady beat at the right time. Nice job. Let's see. We've got a couple more. Michaela. I chose Michaela's for a couple reasons. I think that she used a very strong voice when she spoke her rhyme. And you're going to hear that. Not only was it strong, but it felt like it had expression in it. And expression, when you speak with expression, it makes people more excited to listen to what you have to say. So let's watch Michaela's.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that.
Wasn't that nice and expressive? And she used the glow pen, which was a little tricky to see, but it worked. So nice job. And then the last one that I'd like to share with you is Luke's. What's tricky when you make these seesaw activities is if there's any other noise going on where you're working, you'll pick up that noise. So we'll be able to hear Miss Janik in this one. But guess what? It doesn't matter because Mrs. James saw exactly what she needed to see. Check it out.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that.
Nice job, Luke. You got it in and you got it done. Nice work. I was really impressed by that. Now, some of you forgot to actually show me that you were tapping the steady beat while you were speaking it. And so I might have sent it back to you, and I want you to try to do it again. It shouldn't take you any time at all, but only when you have time. We're going to move on. So this is the rhyme that we were using. So we all know how to say it, especially if we watch the video, but let's do it one more time. It goes like this. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turned into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Now, of course, we did it in 2 lines like this. Easy. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Just like that. It was just like that. But, oh boy, check this out. This has a lot more pumpkins on it. Oh my. This must not be steady beat. I wonder what this is. You got it. This is rhythm. So now we're transitioning to rhythm. Now that you've shown me that you understand where the steady beat is in the rhyme, we have to practice the rhythm. And remember, when we do rhythm, we're doing every single clap in a word, or we call those syllables. So in my name is Mrs. James. How many syllables are in my name? Mrs. James. There's 3. So if you look at the word pumpkin here, you'll see 2 pumpkins because guess what? Pumpkin. There are 2 syllables or 2 claps in the word pumpkin. Let's try the rhythm of this time. Okay, so every time you see a pumpkin, we're going to get a little clap. Let's do our claps really quietly, and we're going to go much slower. And you're going to see why in just a second. Ready? Here we go. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Did you guys see when we got to that second line? There were a lot of pumpkins because there are a lot of syllables. Let's try it one more time with the rhythm. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Hopefully your clapping sounded exactly like mine. This is tricky. If you look at the words turn into a, I see 4 pumpkins there. Jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern. That has 4 pumpkins on it too. What in the world? The rhythm of this is new. Something is different. So look at those sets of 4. If we turn that into musical notation, what would we use? 4 sounds in one beat? Are you kidding me? Turned into a 4. Jack-o'-lantern, 4. It couldn't be a TT. That would be 2 sounds. It couldn't be a ta. That would be 1. It's definitely not a rest because we're making sound. This one is a new rhythm, new rhythm. This is a new 2nd grade rhythm. This one looks like this. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It has 4 note heads. And then at the top, there are 2 stems that go across the top. This is called 16th notes. But of course, when we say it, we won't say 16th notes. We say ticka ticka, ticka ticka. Can you try that? Here we go. Ticka ticka, try it again. Ticka ticka, let's snap it. Ticka ticka, try it again. Ticka ticka. 4 sounds in one beat. That means those sounds move a little bit faster. Let's try to turn our rhyme into musical notes. We have TT, we have a ta, and now we have ticka ticka. Let's start with the TT. If we see 2 claps, our rhythm is 2 claps for one beat, we'd put a TT there. So I'm going to start. Let's see. Pumpkin, TT. Where would there be another TT? Well, of course, the next pumpkin. Round end. What would that be? That would be another TT. And I want you to look through and see if you can find another place where there would be 2 claps. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turned into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. This is tricky, so I'm going to help you out. Maybe you already guessed it. It's just like. There's another TT there. Now let's find a beat where there's only 1 sound. Can you see them? There's 2 tas in this rhythm. One is fat and the other is that. Look at that. They're the rhyming words. So far, if I spoke this rhythm, it would sound like this. T, 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 ta. T, T, ta. Now this is exciting because we get to use our new rhythm called ticka ticka, our 16th notes. And there's going to be 2 of them. What? This is fancy. This is 2nd grade business, you guys. So let's speak this rhythm now. We're going to use the nicknames like TT and ticka ticka and ta. Let's give it a try. Here we go. T, 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 ta. Ticka ticka, ticka ticka, T, T, ta. Let's do it one more time, and I want you to keep that rhythm somewhere new. I'm going to snap because I love snapping, if you didn't notice that already. Here we go. T, 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 ta. Ticka, 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 T, T, ta. Whew. I told you things were going to get tricky. Forget that steady beat, easy stuff. Now we're moving on to harder business. I have another really quick activity for you to do on Seesaw, and I'm going to show it to you right now. If I go into Seesaw and I go into the music classroom, because that's where you'll find all your music activities, find the right music classroom, go to activities, and then you're going to go to this one. It's called Pumpkin Pumpkin Rhythm Activity. And you're going to do the same thing. Oops, I pressed the wrong thing. You're going to do the same thing you did yesterday, except for instead of tapping the steady beat, guess what you're going to tap? The rhythm. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one more time just so I can make sure you only have to do this activity for me once. Click Add Response, and it will open up the activity for you. Then you're going to see the picture of the rhyme with the words and the pumpkin pictures. Choose your tool and then change the thickness. Now, here's where it's going to get tricky. Because there's a lot more sounds in the rhythm, you want to make sure that you go nice and slow. Okay? So here I go. I'm going to practice first. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Now this is where it's going to get really tricky. You might have to go even slower, and it will work better on an iPad. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Now, if you're on a Chromebook or you're online and it's too hard to press on the mouse pad, I get it. So you could do clapping or you could do body percussion like snapping to make the sound of the rhythm if you don't want to do the tapping. But if you have an iPad, you're just going to go pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern, and it's going to get really fast there when the ticka-tickas come along. When you're done with that, don't forget, I forgot to show you that you have to press the microphone, have your tool ready, and as you're speaking the rhyme, you're going to be tapping the rhythm. Okay, then you can see it pop up. It's really cool when you record it. Then press the green check when you're done, and then I'll receive your activity. So I hope that helps you do that activity successfully. You guys are doing a really great job. That is all I have planned for today. We're going to do that tomorrow. So when you're done with your Seesaw activity today, you may go play the game Beat or Rhythm. The game Beat or Rhythm is an activity on Seesaw. When you do your pumpkin rhythm activity, that will be called activity number 1. When you see your beat or rhythm game, that will be activity number 2 that you can do when you finish your Seesaw activity and if there's more time in this half of the music lesson. Okay? So good luck, get to work, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.